growing greetings and tonight's channeling podcast. All right, we'll go into Q and A or the messages and then the Q and A. So blessings, and here we go. Greetings. This is Archangel Michael. Blessings. Yes, there is a transition energy upon your world, a transition of higher dimensional energies that are sprinkling throughout your world and this universe for timeline changes. Not just your world changes the timeline, but other worlds also. And yes, and some are slower than others. This is why disclosure doesn't always happen as quickly as some worlds go backwards, because they are to assist you in your ascension process. Over time, this will make more clear as you get more into the higher vibrations. At this moment, some of you might be able to tap into it. You'd be surprised how interconnected you are to other planets at this time. Because, yes, you may have difficulties to realize that, but it truly are. Like a garden, and you're all kind of, you're all plants in a garden, you all affect each other. So, that's just cool. Greetings, we are the Arcturians. I am blessings. This has been some time for us to be here. Greetings to you. Yes, DNA change is much needed, as if many of you wish to go into more of the fifth dimension idea system, as some of you are. Of course, your bodies aren't always following. Some people go into a higher vibration, their bodies become more thin. So sometimes you just know certain information, you know certain energies for certain reasons. You're going into you're tapping into a new timeline. This is why some can't predict the future. They tap into future timelines very easily. You are most likely to tap into, meaning you're most likely to experience. And that's not always easy. Some are perfected their futurist connections with seeing the future. Some are just given the information and use it wisely. Not everyone's given the ideas of the future very easily. So we're here to assist you with your questions whenever you are ready. Blessings to you all.
Blessings, greetings, I am.
Yes, blessings.
First up this evening, we have Stephen.
Hello, I am. Hello, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, blessings.
Oh, hey. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
Sweet, much love to you. I was wondering if you can tap in. I've been seeing a lot of frogs and Alpha Centaurian frogs and stuff, and I would love to see if Alpha Centauri or any of my friends or family there has any messages for me at this time. Thank you.
Well, yes, they're there for a healing aspect. They are, yes, monitoring that area. Also, they need all the help they can get. They do also like the environment, but also they feel that their numbers are growing because of the energies of the building. Building that they are next to. There's a lot of negative vibration. That's what's happening. And you're assisting them, as you can see. Blessings.
Sweet, thank you. Second question is, can you Can you connect with? I've watched a lot of movies and I've seen a lot of series and stuff, and it seems like they have a pattern, like similar people that are working, like opening up your abilities and powers, and here like the 4400 and the Marvel series and everything, and then it seems like there's similar people that are in these different movies and series and stuff. And could you tell me anything more? Because I feel like there's people here on Earth that already have these abilities, and they're just keeping it covered up and stuff. They even mentioned the Men in Black in the 4400. And can you tap into the information about especially the 4400? And is there any truth? There seems like there's a lot of truth and a lot of people on there that do have abilities, but of course the government and stuff, they're trying to keep that on the low, but they're just exposing it through different series, different TV programs and stuff. Do you have any more info on this? Thank you.
Well, yes, many of these beings coexist in the fourth dimension. They do appear in your third dimension at times, but they're mostly in the fourth dimension. So they're easing into your timeline, seeing what gives, what is accepted, what's not. So a lot of these are alien beings that are kind of your ground crew that are assisting. Some of them have been born, yes, in secret. You know, they show abilities even in infancy, and they're taken to different facilities. That does occur. So yes, your government yes has a shadow side that does keep an eye on those that are born a little bit differently. But it is mostly kept secret. And many of these beings are kept in the fourth dimension that do fly and do interact with your world. They sound like they're technically, you can say that they're tagged to keep them, you know, under surveillance, to keep them out of the public eye. But eventually that will change over time.
Yeah, I feel like some of them people on there, I get a really strong sense they're like not from here and stuff. And also just if I could get some healing or for my stomach and back, if you could, Arcturians, I sure do appreciate it. Much love to y'all.
Blessings.
Blessings.
We're having some shenanigans in the chat. People having some difficulty with the connection. Hopefully, it maintains. But
Yes.
up next, we have Kingsley.
Greetings. Is
Blessings.
there any messages for me?
We just see a shift in your third eye. You're growing more into your higher abilities. Basically your sensory that you're sensing around you. It doesn't mean that you're going to see through people or anything like that anytime soon, but you do have the ability of X-ray vision. It's not in tune, it's not needed right now, but you can basically the ability to mostly see through walls and that type of thing. Eventually that will come through when it's needed. We are growing into that ability from what we're seeing.
Okay. How do I calm down, like on a telepathic level or astral level?
How do you calm down your telepathic ability? Is that what you're?
Yeah. 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 Because I think I'm too loud or something. Yeah, I think I'm right.
You're too loud. Well, to meditate, to step back from it, to ask your guys to shut down your, as you can see, open up your abilities isn't as easy as it might seem. To ask for a toning to close down that information. Always. Well, but yes, I think. Yes, there is a lot of interference going on, as you can see. Yes, basically to ask for a clearing. Step back. Take it easy. That's our message this time.
Okay.
All right. Up next is Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, blessings.
I would like to know about my connections with the Arcturians, your race.
One moment. It is basically before your Zeta incarnations. It is a experience where you had vast many lifetimes of growth from spirit before you had a physical body. That's all we have at this moment.
Would it be helpful to connect to that?
Of course.
Okay.
It's part of your healing ability, but basically you disconnected so you can go into more challenging existence. That's why you're on this world. It wasn't very challenging. It's not very challenging to be an Arcturian. Depending on the experience, it's not as challenging as it is on this planet.
Okay. My second question is, are there any messages from you?
A moment. Just continue to go on your path. You are, yes, go easy with it. Take your time. There's no rush. But yes, you are going into a soul growth that, yes, in the next 5 years, you're definitely going to feel a great difference and change. But right now, just coast as you feel.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, Dragon, you're up next.
Hi.
Yes.
How are you doing? Do you have any messages for me?
Yes, you're clearing a lot of blockages around your energy field. You are connecting to more to the higher dimensions, and sometimes you disagree with the higher dimensions as you probably feel that right energy. As you sometimes, I wouldn't say you quarrel with them, but you disagree with how they're doing things on this planet. And of course, it's the same as like your political system. It doesn't make much sense. So that's what we see where you're at this time.
All right, thanks. I have another question. At times, I've been told like beings that are going through evolution are given some leeway when it comes to like how they interact off-world with other beings and whatnot. My question about that is, basically, since we all come from the same source, and we're all basically higher vibrational evolved beings that are sort of playing game of being lower vibrational beings, then when someone's playing a part, it's hard to explain what I'm asking. When someone's playing a part of a lower vibrational being and they're given leeway, they're aware of what they're doing from a higher perspective. So like, there must be a point at which it's like, hey, this is ridiculous. You know better than this. You're doing some nasty stuff or whatever. I know there's not as much judgment, but how is that usually viewed?
Well, it's viewed as, well, they see the soul growth among others, and that's why they continue to be allowed to do what they're doing. So somebody that's causing a lot of harm to others is opening up new timelines within those people that they're affecting. So yes, it's kind of strange how the higher dimensional beings allow that to continue to occur. It's because that's where the momentum is occurring. That's where the change is coming in. With positive beings, no change happens at all. They just sort of sit around and not move. There's many that do, but many that don't. So the ones that are being affected by the negative force are those that don't really evolve at all. And once they hit by the negative force, they start evolving, as you can probably see. So
Because they want to get out from under that negative force, right?
Exactly correct. So and they open themselves up. So yeah, it's very difficult to see it from this angle, of course. And it's difficult to see it from their angle also.
So it's kind of like a necessary evil, and
Correct.
there's a moderation to it. And if people tip the balance too much, then there may be a reaction to get it back into a balanced state or something.
Yeah, it's like your World War II, that was stopped. That could have been gone for 10 years, basically. So
or thousands of years.
That also, yes.
All right, thanks.
Yes.
Much love.
All right, greetings again. Up next, we have Emmy's questions.
Yes.
I'll read those for her. Her first question, she asked, whatever happened to the Malaysia flight MH370? Did it disappear into a vortex, inner Earth, or what?
It is not on this planet at this time. There are really remnants of it, but most likely it is not on this planet anymore. It is basically to test your consciousness to see where your people. So it did arrive into, you can say, another reality. Just fine. It went to another Earth, and they're fine. The people there are fine. So, of course, there's other versions of Earth where it's not so fun. So, where it's been found. So, it just, it's, yes, a vortex, but also was done deliberately. So, that's it.
Interesting. For her second question, she asks, what are the messages for my spiritual path, work, and dating life? Thank you and blessings.
But right now, you're going to get your working life together. Your dating life's kind of align with it eventually. Right now, you're just getting your mind clear, and once it's clear enough, the dating world will open up and make more sense than it does at this time. It never makes sense for most people, as you can probably see.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Retro.
Greetings. Good day.
Yes. Yes.
So my first question is pertaining to my guides. If they have any messages to me, particularly pertaining to communication, I don't know if I'm hearing them partially or if I'm hearing a lot of miscellaneous things that seem not to apply with anything. Is there anything they can say about that?
Well, yes, you're hearing what you need to hear. Not everything's being remembered. Not every, it comes in through whispers, so it's not always very clear overall, but you get a sense. Basically, you're on your track, so you're doing well. You don't really need to hear much from them overall, but you are getting the basic idea. It's kind of like they're talking through a muffled intercom, and you get like partially some of the words, but you pretty much get the idea. So
Right.
I believe you can see that. So it's not always going to be 100% clear, but you are just follow your feelings of it. So it's like, I didn't hear the whole thing, but I think I got the idea.
Yeah, sometimes that's not always the case, but
That's the way it's going to be for a while, from what it seems.
Second question is, do anyone have anything to say regarding my the channeling, including in that area?
Well, eventually you're going to go deeper. You are getting used to all. It will get stronger, and you're going to feel like you're out of body. Also, yes. Go ahead.
I thought I kind of heard like last night. Like I said, I'm not able to hear everything or pick up from what's going on. But after I heard like mixed messages from my guides, one that seemed angry and one that seemed like congratulations, because I did apply that channeling last night.
The one that was angry probably felt that you're kind of exhausting yourself. The one that was congratulations, feels like you need to push yourself because this is your goal that you're looking for.
Okay.
So you're going deeper. The other one, I wouldn't worry about. The other one's moody anyway, so not too worry about that one. You need that kind of balance. You need that kind of, this one will give you an A+, the other one will give you a C. But you kind of need that energy right now.
Yeah, I had this mixed messages. I'm like, okay, where am I supposed to go with this?
Well, follow the initial feeling of it. If it feels okay, you'll be fine. If it feels like, this doesn't feel right, and don't bother with it.
Okay.
So if it's subject matter that doesn't feel right, doesn't mean it's wrong to go there. It just that means some beings don't want you to connect with it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I apologize if I continue to piss off those guys.
All that matters is all that matters is your health in the long run.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Much love and thank you.
All right. Up next, I have a few more questions to read. First up is Omran. He asks for his first question. I have felt Krishna coming in my visualizations. Do you feel any messages from him to me?
Yes, you're aligning with Krishna's energies. Yes, of course. You are coming into that energy field of awakeness. And yes, the energies of your India is opening up. You're healing a lot of energies of India. You are seeing the future of it also. India is going to go through a lot of rough patches because it has a lot of high vibrations around it. The society is the exact opposite for a reason, to keep it balanced. Because once India activates, the whole world is going to change. So it's kind of keeping it balanced until humanity be able to tap into it. Knock on the door. Okay, we're ready for what you have. Because as the more negative India gets, the more powerful the high vibrations are actually getting. That's what's happening at this time. So, yes, he's going into a transition to more Krishna's consciousness. So, expect a lot of strange things.
Interesting. Okay, his second question, yes. What's my higher self's relation to the prime creator of this world?
In some ways, a brother energy or a distant cousin, depending on the vibration you're connecting to. Even the prime creator has his own trickster energies that you can see. This is kind of a trickster planet in some cases. So, right now you're aligning to that energy. You're not always sure if you're connecting to the right prime creator because it does switch around a lot. but you are connecting to. Once you make that interconnection, you are coming in more into yourself. You're getting kind of the right idea. He doesn't always want to reveal his secrets like a magician, but you are aligning with it. So it is an energy that you've been trying to figure out for a long time. It has not been very clear to you throughout many incarnations, but we believe in this incarnation, have a better idea of it. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I have Humberto's questions. I'll read those from as well. His first question, he's requesting a healing. He says, will my broken collarbone heal and go back to normal with the same mobility as my right collarbone?
Yes, just give it time. With his own healing ability to be able to clear it. He's going through a lot of, yes, mental stress to a degree, so he will be able to heal. This is all done, you say, on accident, but also done on purpose. But he will be able to refine himself. It'll be better than ever once it's healed, though. It's a test. It's to get his attention from what we were seeing. He'll figure it out. He'll be okay, though. Blessings.
Okay. Yeah, this second question he's asking, or he's saying, I'm dating someone and she wants to know what would be the next best thing for expanding her business.
Try new things, of course. What exactly? Experiment with many things. Don't put a whole lot of money into it. Just put your ideas, like a sale or some kind of creativity along with it. Creativity is key for this to move forward. The only way for it to truly work. So, it will eventually catch on. It's like you just have to use your mind to do, just creative ideas will get others' attentions, and then you'll start to, not everything's going to be a blockbuster. Eventually, you'll find one. It will take some time. That's it.
All right. Up next, we have Colin.
Greetings, I am.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings. I'm hoping you can help me out with my what I've been doing in astral. I had this dream last night where, it's kind of a long story, but there's a lot of kind of racial tension, something about being at a club and being kind of ostracized by a group of people, and I'm wondering if you can tell me what's been going on.
That's a past life. That's a past life clearing you're doing. We need to see you of another race, with a black race, where you got very much abused verbally and physically for being who you are. So you're doing a cleansing of it. This is ancient times, actually.
Okay.
So there's also an Indian incarnation that was similar to it.
Okay.
They're very different, and it's just because of the way you acted, the way you were spiritually, and that wasn't exactly always accepted. So that's what you're doing at clearing. You're going into that lifetime, both those lifetimes, what I can see.
And is this clearing related to my health deteriorating over the last week or so?
Yes, because you're kind of remembering being a corpse, unfortunately.
Huh.
You're kind of mimicking that. It is basically you got buried alive in one lifetime. So you're remembering those things. It's like the only way to really release is to kind of experience it.
Okay.
You're not going to go all the way. You're doing a sun cleanse, connecting to the sun will help. You can do it through a meditation. Sun energy is key for healing of this.
Okay. Wow, interesting. Yeah, it's been very, very intense the last week or so.
Yes, we recommend the sun big time.
Okay.
Mother Earth and the sun.
Okay. And do you have any messages on my relationship?
Yes. Well, yes, obviously take it slowly. Just you kind of jumping from one rock to the other. Trying to take it easy. But it's good to show your feelings to this person, and what is it, to expand on romance, something like that. She's ready to go to the next level, whatever that might mean for you. She's ready for anything from what we're seeing. So you'll know what that means.
Right on. And I just ask for a healing as much as possible.
Of course, yes. Arcturian healings, yes, of course. Within your meditations, we'll send you vibrations. Yeshua also, if you feel his energy around you too, you can call him in.
Okay.
So
thanks, Sam.
Well, we see like this weekend to take it easy where you feel comfortable.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm getting out on going to Tahoe for a little bit.
Yes. You just need to rebalance yourself, bring yourself back together again. And astral, you're all over the place. That's what's
Yeah,
happening.
that's what it feels like.
Yes. So,
Okay, thank you.
yes, blessings.
Well, no break is always good.
Yes.
Up next, we have Liz. Hi, Liz. Are you there? There's normally a delay, but not this long. All right. I guess come back to Liz. Up next is me then. Greetings again.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. I took a little trip myself
Yes.
over the weekend to California, Mount Shasta, and participated in a group cleansing and activation of the ley line there.
Mhm.
I was looking to see. I was triggered to ask because of Michael's comments about energies being sprinkled over the planet, and the lady leading the guided meditation said she was seeing that through her third eye of angelic light being sprinkled down onto the
Yes.
planet. So I was looking to see from your perspective what was going on and what kind of changes can we look forward to.
It is like the birth of new timelines. New timelines that are going to affect this earth in a positive way. But even with a positive timeline, people aren't always along for the ride. So, like if you have an alien disclosure, people are like, "Ooh, alien disclosure? Not sure about that." So you're welcoming that. You're welcoming. Basically, you want to, as you know, many of you are like, "Let's take the BS down a notch." That's what you're really working towards, as you can probably feel. It's like you don't necessarily have to have aliens to come here to just calm down all the negativity, and that's what you were doing, and others that are involved. And an angel can only have so much power. If humanity has to give angels the energy to do it, they can't just do things, as you probably know.
Mm-hmm.
So you're assisting greatly. It's not just the angels doing everything.
Right, got the ground crew here.
Yes, of course.
All right, that's cool. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Second question. I've always had a feeling of my connection with the sun and solar energy, and
Yes.
it was brought to my attention that I do have a relationship with the sun here, this planet's sun. I was looking to see if you can help me dive deeper into that connection.
Well, yes, you lived inside of that sun in your past life. It is a world. It
Right.
is its own universe.
Right.
And it is a high vibrational energy that you can't live without, basically. It's like wherever that sun goes, I'm going to go with it. So the sun's connected to other universes, and you came from those other universes, and it's like, wow, the sun's really taken some strange directions. So it's like, but it's when you see what you grow in spirit, how much you learn from it, it's worth it. Yes, the sun takes a big beating. Basically, it's all bruised up and beaten, pretty much. But in spirit, it is very much alive. It's like the more challenges it gets, more brighter it gets. So even your planet is like the more sunlight your Earth receives, even if it does come from a manipulation, it still grows. It keeps it going. So your sun has a lot to do with why your world is still here, and you're connected to that sun's consciousness, basically.
Right.
So
just as a quick follow up, does the sun's consciousness have any messages for me?
yes, you do keep a lot from yourself for various reasons, not just because you're ready for it, actually, but the world's not ready. So it's like, why should I tell myself this and others when nobody's really, I can't reap
it'll
the
drive me
rewards.
mad. Right.
Yeah, you can't reap the rewards from it. So it's like, because you can't talk about it. If you talk about it once and then you shut it down, so you make yourself even worse. So they say just take things easy. Yes, creativity or what you feel is comfortable for your reading is good also.
I could always disclose some of this information in the form of fiction, and that'll be
Correct.
accepted, right?
Right.
So that's being creative.
Yes, correct.
All right.
So, or you can do a book of nonfiction, or yes, but a fiction will probably be more interesting. Yes, and you'll probably get more out of it too because it has the word fiction written on it, and of course that's in the
Free
sky.
reign, right? Yeah, you have
Exactly.
free reign to be as creative as you want.
Correct.
Nobody's gonna fact check it or anything.
Not at all. No.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Yes.
Blessings. Up next, we'll try Liz again.
Hi,
Yes. Blessings.
blessings. Do you have any news for us from South San Diego, California?
About what in particular you're looking for?
For a job there for my husband?
There's a possibility of it. One moment. It's in the works. What we were seeing.
Is that strong or how you sense that very strong? Because they have only until tomorrow to tell us.
It is in. It's still in discussion energy from what we were seeing.
Not
So
decide.
we don't see it strong, but we do see it in still talks. So whatever decision they come up with, you'll definitely find out tomorrow. They're not really going into details. They're not telling us anything.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your ears open. That's all they're saying.
Okay. Well, nothing. You sensing there?
It's not the strongest. No, it's like a medium range. It doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't mean it's of a negative. That's all we're receiving from that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, is there any messages for me specifically?
Well, this kind of pertains to you. For the job search, just keep looking. Just like double the efforts on that. Let's say you're doing that, but I think you have an understanding. Not to panic anytime. The change is on its way. We'll start to come in within the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go into details on what that means exactly.
I see.
So positive energies are continuing. You're basically getting your eyes. You're looking at the world in a different way. That's what's happening here.
Mm-hmm. Truly, it's like a whole new world.
Yes. New opportunities. Well, the opportunity that is needed will definitely show itself quite soon from what we're seeing.
That's very good. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Up next, we have Daria.
Hey there.
Yes. Lessons. Yes.
Yes. So I don't know what to ask for. So you just gotta kind of would be nice to hear a message from you.
Yes, your astral is very active, and yes, sometimes it's like we just the alarm clock comes on. It's like time to leave. It's like then you just say nope, I'm gonna stay here for a lot longer. So yes, go ahead.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The astral means you have to wake up. You say no, I'm staying asleep.
Oh, you mean wake up to
This reality.
Oh yeah, so I want to be in 3D.
No, you want to be an astral, not 3D.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so bored of this reality, and I want to really talk. I know people can, and I know beings can. I know we have the abilities, but we keep them down.
Yes, but you go to other realities and make their worlds boring too. The ones that aren't helping. You go to them and just like, okay, while we're here, we'll help your world become less exciting. There seems to be two worlds they're doing this on right now.
Oh yeah.
Give them a taste of Earth.
That I'm being a party pooper somewhere else. Do I need to balance it or whatever?
It's not because they're not seeing what's really going on this planet. They're not seeing it. They see what they want to see. That makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
So it might seem like you're being aggravating to them, but it's actually a wake-up call. That's what's happening.
So, any other messages that you might think I should be hearing?
Oh, yes, new timelines are opening. Nothing is too exciting just yet. They say October is going to be more exciting, but of course, that's a while for that. Just continue on your path of creativity, and things will move in. Basically, they do see a move eventually where everything will start to change, but you have to move out of where you're at first.
Yes, I know.
Because where you're at right now is kind of stagnating everything, as you probably can tell.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes. Well, thank you, and
yes,
have a cool
yes.
channeling and
Blessings.
blessings.
All right. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
Yes, blessings.
Hi. Is there any connections or messages from or with me to Lilith or Venus?
Lilith is interesting. That's somebody you connect to quite often, as you can probably know that already. It's one that you go into her astral realm and live and experience her realities on a massive scale. So sometimes it's a little bit more than you can handle, and you step out of it. So, but there's places you seem to go to. It's a lot more interesting in television these days, that's for sure. And it does go into your music also. It does inspire, bring inspiration from what we're seeing. You bring others to that reality also from what we're picking up on. Blessings.
I see. Can you tell me a little bit about what I'm doing in astral, and is there any information, advice you got to me and others that are kind of like feeling weak and stuff?
As for, well, they say that we see that your musical pieces, we do see longer, larger pieces, like epics. I don't know. The length of that's up to you. But we see a lot of that opening up even more, like challenging yourself. And that goes into your astral, because you're bringing in a lot from astral, but you're not sure what to do with it. Your music form will definitely make more sense. It will just basically be able to release a lot, because a lot in astral's happening that you're not too keen on right now, because you're basically healing from astral too. Because you're from on this world in astral, many would rather obviously their astral experience. So coming back to this world is kind of like being rebirthed again every time you wake up in the morning. It's like for some people it's agony. So you basically get a different perspective of your astral realms through your music from what we are seeing. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that. Up next, we have Marvin.
Greetings. Who am I speaking with? Is it Krishna or Shiva?
It is Arcturian.
Arcturian, how you doing today?
Blessings. Yes, blessings.
Blessings. Lately, I've been having, I guess, a rough week and stuff. No, I've probably been under attack, but I just want to know what beings been hovering around me, and what, I guess, relation do I have within the last week with him? Because I've been sensing him, but I just don't know who and what.
Yes, it's an Archon bird being. Apparently, you found their nest in astral. You're looking for knowledge, so you found them, and you kind of trying to poking into their reality, what they're up to. So they're not too pleased with that. You're looking for hidden information, basically. So
Okay, so is that a lot of like bird sightings I've been having and been seeing, like vultures on the side of the road?
Exactly. Yes, correct. Like, don't go there. Don't go into this territory. Yes. You're safe, not to worry. But yeah, it's not to worry. They'll get over themselves.
Okay. I guess my second question is, I haven't been wanting contact, but I've been trying to communicate with my guides. I was wondering, is there some way that I could probably communicate with not a spirit guide, but I guess space brother or elder? Is there anyone that you could probably see that's been waiting to contact, and how can I contact them to communicate?
Yes, it's a Pleiadian energy. Malcolm is the name of the Pleiadian. Is an old source energy of 6th dimension.
Okay, so if I normally, I mean, I know it don't normally work like this and stuff. We have to meditate, but if I normally give questions out, if I ask Malcolm like if he was here, will I normally get a response if I could try to break some type of communication, I guess, barrier? Will that work through third dimension, or will that only work through or third eye and astral?
Well, it's a possibility. He shows that he will show, maybe not exactly orbs, but like little gleams of light. Possibly, you might be able to show that. We'll see how things go with it. It just shows like you might feel like a like almost like you're seeing stars, in your mind. You see like little pieces of light to give you an idea that it is him.
Okay, like little go. So that will be his sign. If I normally ask a question and communicate, that's normally that's the way he answers.
It's kind of like salt from the sky, something like that. Doesn't mean you'll have actual salt, but you might feel the energy change, possibly.
Okay.
So, see how you feel with that, yes.
Right. Blessings. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, up last this evening we have Michelle, and she's been having some technical issues. I'm not sure.
I think I got it.
Oh, perfect. All right. You're up.
Thanks. Hi, I am.
Yes. Blessings.
How are you?
Yes. Well. Yes.
Good. Okay. Well, so many things. But so today I've been going through paper. I'm trying to shed old stuff. And I cried the entire day today. And I'm just I'm hoping that this is clearing a bunch of stuff as I'm going through old things and kind of like bringing stuff up to heal.
Yes, you're bringing up the past. That's why you're crying. If you were not doing that, you would not be crying all day.
Yeah. I mean, it feels epic. I mean, it feels like it keeps going on like for the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get rid of old things and make room. I guess it's a very difficult human endeavor, or at least for me it is.
Yes.
So I guess I wanted to check on my progress on that. You had 100% of BS, and maybe you devoted the last 5 years at least to trying to clear stuff. Like, what number might I be of clearing at this point?
Well, it's a challenge. You basically, that has to do with karma.
Mm-hmm.
So you're clearing through that. So your day of crying might last a couple more days, but eventually you won't have that anymore. You have more experiences. Yes.
Yeah. But it is clearing when I do this deep work and I commit to just like sitting with it. Does that clears karma also behind whatever?
Yes. We feel burning it would be better, but yes.
Well, I have a bucket to burn. I have a bucket to burn.
Yes,
so.
Fire is good. Yes, a secure fire, but fire is good to clear out all of that because all that paper has consciousness connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten timelines from what we're seeing.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome news because I saved every scrap for burning.
It is, in a way, it is helpful because you kept it. Now you're getting rid of it, and now you're making a complete turnaround.
Mm-hmm. So, there's a million questions I have, but I guess I'll ask for a message from my Arcturian family.
Well, yes, you're going into a step, like you're walking up the stairway to your higher self. You're experiencing more higher self energies than you ever have experienced before.
Right.
You probably feel. Well, feels like almost like you're a crazy person always. Because hey, everybody wake up! Why can't everybody be like that? But you're here to unlock a lot of energies within others, but not be their mother. Like you have been in the past. You're just here to help and move on.
Right.
So you've had enough of that.
Is there? Do you see a trajectory of a way I can do that in an effective manner without putting myself in a, I don't know, victim role or a persecutor role or
Well, keep moving on. Just like kind of be free as a bird. Free birds fly. You just keep moving. So it's like, oh, you have all these problems. So have a nice day. Here, this is my advice. Have a nice day. See you later.
Very good.
It's better for you in the long run and them. Because oh,
Yeah.
well, that was good advice. Can you come back and can I get more out of you? So
yeah, so much no.
So what we see is yes, you assisting where you feel like you can. You don't have to always do that, but where you feel is but just live your life basically. That's all that matters.
Okay. Thank you. That's
Okay, thank you again for your assistance. Blessings to you and the Arcturian.
Blessings to you. Yes, there is going to be auras. Some of you might start seeing. Some karmic ties will be releasing, not necessarily from you, but for others, or from the planet itself. You might see like I just see a color move as you feel an energy shift. So there's a possibility of those occurring more and more. As your earth goes into higher vibrations, see color shifts all the time, but you might get an idea. You never know. So blessings to you all. All right. Thank you. I'd like to do a blessing before we get going.
Yeah, I will. Michelle, go first.
Whoever go, you go first. It's fine.
Nah, you sure? All right. Thank you, everyone. Or is gestalt the Ticaturo Torius that's to the 30 and the Ticas to Casto, Anata is to ice and you horse or Shakasakrasini Tata is a Tarur Horsis, your Cortonis, Ticamonto, or the Ankata, or Torrentish, the Sugar, Wama is Gestina, or on the Arshe, a secretary, Lord Cook,
Steven, you're so awesome. Jumate Zukopa Eshkopatanane Esenana Prayatokose Besiketkoto Esema Etkotovo Nedikatana Yezeta Liskopa Enake Jomotakatana Yeso Vieskranana Jopa. Peace be with you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, everyone have a great week. Take care.